Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Hey Triple T squad, what up? It's your girl Triple T and we're here again for another video.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells,
Merry Christmas.
As you all know, we are doing the Vlogmas challenge and this is another video a part of Vlogmas. For today's Vlogmas video, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, what y'all wait for, you know what to do already and you know it's free $99. So just hit the subscribe button, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video out, tell your entire family and friends to come join the Triple T squad. Alright guys, so for today's video we are going to be making the homemade traditional Jamaican hot chocolate tea, or people call it hot cocoa tea. Yeah, anyway you know I call it chocolate or cocoa, are the same thing. So right here we have all the ingredients that I will be using. So we have my cinnamon stick. We normally use cinnamon leaf, but which part me didn't know. We can't get the cinnamon leaf, so the cinnamon stick has to be substituted. We have our chocolate right here. And if you don't know, growing up I used to make the chocolate. So we used to pick the chocolate, the cocoa off of the tree, put it for dry, beat it in the butter, the mortar, what do you call it? Well, mortar. We usually beat it in the mortar, me and my grandmother, and then after it's done, we usually roll it up till it forms into chocolate. So right here we have our nutmeg and our nutmeg grater. These are going to be used for spices. We have the good old condensed milk for sweetening. We have a little sugar, a little vanilla, and we have another grater right here to grate our chocolate. So the first and foremost thing we're going to do, I'll go over up on the stove because we need to get the water boiling. So let's go. Guys, so we just put our pot on the stove and we put, this is about a cup and a half, maybe 2 cups. I don't know, we don't really, as Jamaicans, I don't know, we don't really use measurements. We just go until our ancestors tell us to stop. So I'm just gonna put this water on the stove and I'm gonna let it boil. After it boils, I'll add the ingredients so you'll see how that part goes. Alright guys, so I almost forgot the cinnamon stick. So let's just drop the cinnamon stick into the water and we're gonna let that stay there until it boils and we can smell the cinnamon, okay? So while the water is on the stove boiling up, I'm just gonna grate on my chocolate. And as I said, there's no actual measurement of how much chocolate goes to the water. We just go with the flow. Alright guys, so this should be enough. As I said, there's no measurement, but based on amounts of water in the pot and how much we grate right here, so I think this is enough. So next I'm gonna grate a little nutmeg as well. So for the nutmeg, you don't really need much, you just need it for add a little spice, a little flavor. So I'm gonna do a little bit of nutmeg. As I say, remember them nutmeg grater here from back in the days, and they're nutmeg. So we're not using no nutmeg powder, we're using the original nutmeg. So that should be enough, as it's just for a spice. Alright, so we'll just wait on the water to boil and we'll add these to the water. So now our water is all boiled up and you can smell the aroma of the cinnamon. We're gonna go ahead and add our chocolate that was grated to the water. So we're just going to stir this and leave it to boil for some more minutes. Then we're gonna add our nutmeg. Good, we're just gonna go in and add our nutmeg just for flavoring. I don't think I'll add all this nutmeg because I think it's a lot. So just add that amount of nutmeg for flavoring. Next I'm just gonna stir this and let it boil a little more. Then I'm going to add all my other ingredients, my vanilla, my milk, a little sugar if it's needed. And it smells so good, it's like so good. Okay, so after our chocolate is boiled with our nutmeg, it's time to just sweeten it to your liking. So we're gonna add a little bit of vanilla. Next up, we're gonna add our milk. I'm gonna use our good old condensed milk, but you can add your almond milk, coconut milk, whichever milk that suits your preference. But I'm gonna add some condensed milk just for my liking. So my condensed milk is gonna be used as my sweetener. If I think I need more, I'll go in and add some sugar. Now you see the milk is changing color. Guys, and our Jamaican chocolate is known to have the oil on top, so like look at that, like looks so good, right? So I'm just gonna taste it, see if it need any little thing. Alright, hold on. Let's make it cool a bit. Ooh. We need a little more milk. So not as sweet. And another spoonful of this milk. And as I said, you can use your milk of choice. I know a lot of people don't like the condensed milk because it's too sweet or some other reason. You can use your other milk and you can just use your sugar as sweetening. So I think you still need it, so I'm just gonna go in with some brown sugar. And also the brown sugar gives it a better taste than the granulated sugar, so it's good for you to use a little brown sugar. So since I use my condensed milk as sweetener, I won't use much brown sugar, so I'm gonna use about this much. And that should be it, guys. It should be it. I'm just gonna turn off the stove and let this stay. It smells so good. Alright guys, so the last step is to just strain it in our cup, and you have to use like a fine strainer. Normally we'd use a strain cloth as well because you don't want to get any of the, I don't know what you call it. You know those things that's in the bottom of it? Yeah, those settlement stuff. You don't want to get none of that in your chocolate because you don't want to drink none of that. So you know, want to get a fine strainer or a strain cloth. So I'm going to be using this strainer and I'll just be straining it in my cup. Alright guys, so there you have it, and that's the end. As you can see, as we say, it's like a oil on top and something. Yeah. Alright guys, so there you have it, our own homemade Jamaican hot chocolate tea, as people want to say, with the oil on top. Normally, as some people would go in with them whipped cream and them marshmallow and something, but growing up back then we never have all them something there, so none of them something they never going to hot chocolate. We just, this is how we normally have it. So this is how I'm going to have it, with a nice egg and cheese and plantain sandwich. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll list all my ingredients down in my description box. I know so many times it's not as easy to get the chocolate, but link up one of your Jamaican friends or party them. I know they'll know where to find it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye!
You're supposed to have marshmallows downstairs. You could probably add to it too.
It's Jamaican hot chocolate. Back in Jamaica, we never have marshmallow, we never have whipped cream and them something there. I can make you a cup and you can add your whipped cream on top, add your marshmallow, make it decorative and thing, but back in Jamaica, back in the old days where I grew up in the 90s, yeah, we never have them something there. We never have that. Good old Jamaican traditional, like traditional homemade, like people homemade. I've been there where we beat the chocolate in the mortar. After you pick it, you put, y'all remember when they put the chocolate for parch? Those were the good old days. But People don't do that nowadays. Then buy a chocolate mix that's already mixed in the pot, but it will never, ever, ever taste the same like some good old traditional homemade hot chocolate.
Ding, 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 jingle bells. 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 Ding, 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 ding.
Merry Christmas. Hey.